Tomorrow is a bad day for our state history. Tank. Tank. It's F, not E, stupid. Hey guys, I'm dinner, which is late for me to use it. Hey guys. Hey, John. Hey, John. Hey, guys. I'm having dinner late.
I'm not interested in peace. Find more stories at AMC Plus. To new trends. And the early premieres and bonus content. Are you ready to meet your soulmate? All in one ad-free package. You can get AMC, Shudder, Sundance Now, and IFC Films Unlimited. Just say AMC Plus on the
That's just wrong.
We're building an aquarium for comedians and magicians and in time. Brandon and Redneck are creating theming that represents their 40 magical years together. But with all that focus on the sculptures, they missed a major component of the tank. That overflow should be 40 inches tall. The overflow cycles the water into the aquarium. It's absolutely vital to the health of the fish. If it's not the same height as our tank, the water can't flow properly through it. The height that it is now, that won't cut it. This tank here is just much taller, guys. I don't know where the measurements came up with this. Get your paperwork. Stands 36 tall. I took it off of the stand. Tank 48. We can add another 12 inches onto this. That's a big problem right now. First, we'll have to bond more acrylic to the inside of the acrylic box. Then we'll have to add another foot of the handmade feeding to the outside. And we're installing this tank in 2 days, so we need all hands on deck to finish this. I'll send some people out here to help fix this. All right, let's roll. Today, we're all ready to go with Penn & Teller's tank. The overflow is fixed and added to the inside of the tank. Now we're packing it all up and heading across town. Hey, I would say just put that one right here for now, yeah. Wade's at a town meeting with a client, but he plans to be back before we show the tank off to Penn & Teller. Lift your front end up, Frankie. So I finally have a chance to show everyone at ATM that I'm more than just a pretty face with a razor-sharp wig. I actually know a thing or two about installing a tank. Up, tilt back. Now go in straight. Now go up. You got it. Good. Right there. All right. That's it. All right. Slide it back. Oh my God, we need weight. This tag weighs a few hundred pounds. So pushing it up a ramp with Frankie as my only help is like, well, pushing a heavy tank up a ramp with Frankie as my only help. Yeah, I gotta take a break. You let me pull that thing all the way up, bro. I let you pull it. I was pushing it up. Yeah, you don't have to act. Let's go. I'm fall over right. Come on, you're 30 years old. I'm 45. Let's go. I'm 35. Whatever. Oh, man. Is that it? I thought I felt my curious client senses tingling. You got cards on it? Yeah, cards. That's bitchin'. You know, normally I don't mind when a client shows up on an install, but we're about to cut a gigantic hole in the room they've called home for years. And if something goes wrong, I prefer they weren't here to see it. Good move wearing the orange vest. I like that, right? That way, if like an airplane lands here, they'll be able to see you. Why is he wearing an orange vest? To distract us from the fact that there's no fish tank here. But look how this this side. So work it on this side. I got some good stuff in here. Come on. So look, this is what's going to be the limited picture thing. Oh, this is nice. Okay, this is good. All custom made. They're sharp and conspicuous in their absence. We can do magic too. Okay, I'm gonna watch in 2 minutes. I'm gonna cut this wall out and I'm gonna make it disappear. Big hole. Okay, good. Good. All right, fellas, we're good. We're ready to go. Let's cut it up. Let's cut it up. Thing is, I'm a boss. It makes you nervous that the only guy who really knows what's happening is wearing a hard hat. Yeah, it's true. You're in good hands, though. Don't worry about it. I got it. You got it? I got it. You got it? I'm the one who's helping the most. That's a fix! One, two, three. All right. All right, let's get all the bulkheads in. We'll hope we get this ready before your show tonight. Oh, good. You guys do any pre-show warm-ups? Yeah, we usually go look at fish for a while. You will now. How are we looking on the frame, fellas? That looks good right there. Oh, that's good. And hey, Lonnie? Yeah, that's fine. Did way better than never been able to pull that off. And so finish up the plumbing, and we'll get the sand in the water. Nature's ocean, all live natural bacteria. You ready, Izzy? I'm ready. All right, let it rip. Ripping it in. A lot different since you last saw it, huh? There's something in the hole. What do you got there? Anything good? It's in there. You already done that. I'm going to hold it? All right, thank you. That's great. What are you laughing about? Throw this up. Why didn't it know you want me? No, stuff falls downhill. All right, let's get some fishing. And we got a spotted drop. I like the fin on top. It's like Finn's ponytail. Hey. Hey, big guy. How's the tank? Nice, we're good. Everything's good. You just in time. This is getting some fish. This will do a little work. Rough. Make sure you show one. It was a little rough, huh? Yeah, you missed me. What do we got? What's going in? We got a puffer, a borrowing puffer. What borough is he from? Is he from the Bronx, from Brooklyn? Where's he from? What borough? He looks pretty tough. I think by Bronx. Dude, that guy's beautiful. Borrowing puffer. I can ask you a question. I wasn't here. Who's from LA, Rick? I did. All right. As long as you did. I did it. I don't like that anyone else doing that, but it was a good one, too. Yeah, boy, I let it rip, boy. Yeah. We got a poor golden moray eel. Watch, it bites. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's going to love the tank. I bet she hangs out on the Discovery side. That's it. All right, check. Those fish are in? Yep. Tanks already? Yep. It's time to show this baby off. Show it off. Showtime. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Lead on. Lead on, man. Oh, my goodness. Coming up on tank. Talk. When you can get everything in the room from one place, you can fill your home and your season for a lot less. This is holiday decor improved from HomeDepot.com. Get up to 35% off select furniture, decor, and kitchenware. Healthy lifestyle with pure
Sheesh, they don't want to do that.
High protein, low sugar. High protein, low sugar. Birthday cake.
Pure protein. That's combination to help you stay fit.
Wouldn't it be nice if there was a place that kept you ship-shape, soothed, comfortable, restocked, and safe? Well, there is, and always has been. Walgreens, everyone's place for healthy and safe. Build hair's immunity to damage with Pantene's nutrient-rich formulas. It's like superfood for your hair, preventing up to 90% of future damage. For hair that can take it on, Pantene.
We're backstage at the Rio in Vegas, where we just installed a killer tank for the rock stars of the mountain world and top. And now it's showtime. Lead on. Playing it, man. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Whoa. Beautiful. called. He did. He swore, as a matter of fact. I can't believe I heard him talk. Yeah. Joey talks rarely. When he does talk, it's almost always obscenity. Is that a real trap? It was made out of acrylic. It actually moves and it's functional. Obviously, pen and color. We have the ampersand. Your color red. We're in the scullery room, so we wanted to make sure that the correlator had the skulls. And those skulls were actually hand carved. They're not real skulls. No. And you can see, we have a lot of cards throughout the. Yeah, sir. That's nice. We got everything you wanted. Yes. We did a lot of, studying. I have a question I'm trying to still figure out. It's on the 3 of clubs. Yeah. You put that right up front. Yeah. There's a thing in magic called a force. You know the card trick. In a basic, what card did you pick scenario? You can either find the card after they picked it, or you can make them pick the card you wanted to pick. That's called a card force. There's a zillion ways to do it. We decided that every time we did a card force, we do the same card. The people that got to know us over the years would say, "Oh, that's how they're doing the card trick." It gives it away for some people. We always pick the 3 of clubs. The reason for the 3 of clubs is you want a smaller number so it's visible from a distance. But an ace is out because it's too obvious. So you get a 2, 3, or 4 probably going to be good. The red cards aren't seen as far from a distance. So with the black cards, spades or clubs, and the 3 of clubs seem this humble, unassuming, modest card we could turn into a star. And now you've turned it into a star. So you're glad we put it in the bank. Oh yeah, you can actually do a card trick. That is the punchline. Overall, in here we got about 25 different fish in there. So we know how big you guys are with the American flag. Yeah. So we have stars and striped puffer now. Oh, great! So if you see him, he's actually a little brown guy in there. He's actually looks like it has stars and stripes on him. And he blows up? Yeah, but if you see him blowing up, that means something's bothering him. So you want to keep an eye out and make sure that if it's a fish that's a little bit bothering, keep him out. We have a queen angel, which represents one of the people in the deck of cards. What's that out in front there? That lionfish there? Is that a lionfish? Yeah. Poisonous, right? Venomous, yeah. Poisonous and good. 18 poison dorsal fins. They're pulling all the way down. They greet each other. All the way down to the anal fin. Anal fin was Toast nickname in college. Really? Yeah. We also have 2 golden dwarf 4-8 eels in there. And those guys are escape artists, kind of like you guys. Wow. Look at that. They're just mean and bitter. We're naming him Jonesy. Jonesy? That's our piano player. He's bitter and full of hate. That's perfect. Ooh, that's exciting. Well, the great thing about this aquarium is everything. Is everything. I got it. Everything about this aquarium. You guys actually get 2 for 1. And we can show you what we did in the monkey room. Wow. That's beautiful. It's so great. And this fish greeted us as we came over and moved over with us. You like that, huh? Do they track us a little bit? Do they look at us? They definitely watch you. They know when you're feeding them. They know who you are. They become your friends. I need friends. What's this one here? That's a rabbit fish. That's moving fat. Oh, yeah. It's a rabbit fish? It's a rabbit fish. It's actually poison, too. Is he really? Yeah. Venomous or poison? Venomous. What's really special about the monkey room? Yeah. So we dressed it up. Oh. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. Right. Yeah. That's your own design? Your shop design? Right. So that's custom and one of a kind for you. 3 of a kind. 3 of a kind. When I come backstage after the show, that's where I sit right there. So I got the catbird seat. Do you think we captured that in color? Certainly did. Thrilled to pieces. Yeah. Can't thank you enough. And, this is pretty amazing. Amazing. You talked for the first time. I know, that's pretty amazing. So first, we got to congratulate you guys on 40 years. That's pretty a long time. 40 years, huh? I've been with this guy 22. Action figures, each sold separate. You can collect them all. Hard Ninja, Hard Robot. Ninja Max, your hilarious battling ninja robots. Or training battle. Growing appetite for content, but analysts also caution voters to discern when the media declare a mandate that may be different from, or even at odds with, the meaning of an election as understood by the voters or the victorious politician. Julia Azari is the Director of Graduate Studies in Political Science at Marquette University, a author of Delivering the People's Message, the changing politics of the presidential mandate.
There's a reason we search for meaning, and that has a kind of democratic value for us to talk about what an election means and what the popular will might be. On the other hand, a lot of
No one told me my note was going to double after 1 year. Can't break it down. What are these fees?
That if Republicans retain control of the Senate and the Biden White House is stymieing
Already seen it, John.
legislation, the administration will
Already seen that one, John.
to justify
Must subscribe to his channel.
Outside the nation's capital, James Rosen.
Folks in South Florida are now recovering from the damage left behind by Tropical Storm Ida. The storm made landfall in the Florida Keys late last night with maximum winds estimated to be near 65 miles an hour. The storm left behind flooding in its wake. As you see, more than 4.5 million people in Florida are now under flash flood warnings. Some people had to be rescued from their homes.
Well, by contrast, the weather here in West Michigan, very quiet and very mild. We're looking live right now at Marshall downtown, Calhoun County Live with our Weather Alert Network camera. Thanks to our partners at Horizon Broadband for the view, where the temperatures are just astounding here for 6:17 on November 9th, and it's still 70 degrees in Marshall and Battle Creek and Coldwater, 69 in Kalamazoo,
68 here.
Grand Rapids. Even those 70s along the lakeshore.
71 in Lansing.
Beach day out there today in South Haven. The temperature right now at 71 degrees. How about the highs for today and where that compares to records?
Whoa.
The old record, way back 89 years ago, set on this date, 70 degrees in Kalamazoo. Not even close. 75 for the high today. 76 in Grand Rapids, beating the old record by 3 degrees. And in Muskegon, beating the old record by 8 degrees. And temps up and down I-69, especially Charlotte. Look at that, even close to 80 degrees. Even hard to say it, it seems like, right? Well, our midweek fastcast calling for those temps to tumble on Wednesday. We're going to squeeze out one more warm day here. That's tomorrow, even though we'll have a lot of clouds. Wednesday, though, and Thursday will be much cooler with those temperatures in the upper 40s to low 50s. So you have about another 24 to 30 hours or so to find that jacket. I'm going to show you the hour by hour when that rain comes through coming up in a moment. But first, a live look at downtown Kalamazoo. What a gorgeous view this is, with a beautiful sky and the lights there looking over Bronson Park with our Peregrine Tower cam live in downtown. A few clouds out there, as you can see. The skies will be partly cloudy tonight, and they're showing up here on our satellite and radar. We call it Storm Tracker. You can see the ribbon of rain out here that goes all the way from up in Canada, all the way back down here into Kansas. And this is right along and ahead of a cold front. And that's what's going to be bringing us the big changes here on Wednesday. Let's go hour by hour. From now to midnight, just some clouds out there. Midnight temps in the mid-60s. We're talking open window sleeping for sure tonight. And as we go hour by hour tomorrow morning, our skies will be mostly cloudy. We're going to be dealing with lots of clouds tomorrow. That will hold the temperatures down just a bit, but we're still going to be up in record territory, up in the low to mid-70s. Showers coming in here late tomorrow night, maybe even some thunderstorms. Right now, it doesn't look like severe. Those clear out in a hurry by Wednesday morning, and then it gets much cooler. So let's break it down for tonight. Partly cloudy. Get this, our typical low is 35 degrees. We're going to be at about 60 for tonight. That is just wild. Tomorrow, mostly cloudy. Our record high for tomorrow, Kalamazoo at 71 degrees, set back in 1975. I'm looking at 74, so I think we'll break another record. And here's your Maple Alarm 7-day forecast. It will get much cooler on Veterans Day. We'll get back to some sunshine, jacket weather with a chance for a shower or two coming up for Saturday and Sunday of next week. So, I mean, it's just astounding. Again, you know, we talk about the high temperatures, and that's amazing. But when you think that our typical low tomorrow morning would be 35, and we're looking at 60, wow, the difference between how 35 feels and 60, that's incredible.
It is not bad at all. I know we have a lot to complain about this year, but the weather
Not this week.
been on our side.
That's right.
Pretty decent?
Yep.
Okay, thanks. Coming up, he was a constant presence on TV for 4 decades, including here on News Channel 3. Tonight, we're looking back at the life and legacy of Al Beck.
Hi, I'm Jim Vandenberg at Maple Hill Auto Group. We are so excited to be back open. We have great programs and a large selection of cars to choose from. Shop us online at maplehillauto.com or West Main 131, Kalamazoo.
At Modernistic, we believe trust is earned.
Or Vanguard G.
Since 1973, we serve Michigan homes and businesses with pride.
As to us, quality service is not a lost art.
It's who we are.
It's who we are.
It's who we are. So whether it's simple foot carpet cleaning, air duct cleaning, or flood and fire restoration,
You treat you like family.
Save $75 off your air duct cleaning with promo code CLEANAIR.
Honey, look at this.
But
That's a flavor combination.
But on the table, but we have 2 tables, okay, John, with them on there. But they'd be good ones, and they'd be glue. And they'd be. We actually have 2 tables, John, built like them, okay. But also the table would also have a top on them. We can put on like. Yes, and battle there. But John, if we did do it, John, we have special tables custom made for it, right? And when we're not doing the table, when we're not playing the game, well, this top goes back on the table. Kind of like bumper pool. They have these covers you put on tables, same thing. But I don't know, John. It'd be too much money.
Michael's the Great Big Tree Spree. Celebrate the holidays your way with up to 60% off all holiday trees. Enjoy Black Friday prices now through November 14th. Shop low prices with curbside pickup or same-day delivery. Michael.
There are ways to buy it, John.
flat spin 360.
There's a way to get them, John. Don't worry, John. We can get them. John, they come from a distributor here in the U.S. No, John, we can be able to get. There'll be a way to get them online. Order them.
Some gas. Yep, I don't own this bike. No,
Oh my god, I keep locking on.
I work for a tech company, and they let me take it home for the weekend. I don't even know what
You
it
guys
is.
have that square on your screen, right?
I didn't select missiles. Missiles. Yep. For those.
I'm good.
Careful getting gas.
There's ways to get it, John. It's just I get it from a distribution center.
Freaking awesome.
That looks nice.
Yeah.
Oh, on my screen. That's what?
Go ahead.
I nailed you on my screen. So that's
Yeah, that's what it looked like on mine, but I was 5 feet in front of you.
good.
Yeah.
All right, well, let's go race these cars.
Yep.
The first time D Martini's got himself a nice car. Oh my god, I'm on fire!
Yeah, DeMartini has a new car. It doesn't work.
This is nerd bucket list. When you build an Ecto-1, you take it to Manhattan.
Ecto-1 Ghostbusters is one of the most iconic vehicles in cinema history. And today, Lauren Baldwin is making his exact replica of the car to Hook and Ladder 8 in New York, the fire station that was featured in the movie.
When they said they were coming to the firehouse first thing in the morning, I was like, what time? I'll be there. This is a exact replica of the Ecto-1 from the movie Ghostbusters. I've owned it for about 6.5 years now. It is a 1959 Miller Meteor Futura duplex. I actually had been searching for 8 years to find the car. I give it up. I was like, I'm never going to find this car. Then 6 months later, I find it on accident looking for another car. I immediately called the owner and was like, here's money right now, take it. It was originally just a bare body. It had been disassembled by the previous owner, and it was going through a restoration.
The car cost him $2,500, and the conversion process was a true labor of love.
It took 2 years to collect all the parts and 6 months to put it all together. It's like a jigsaw puzzle without instructions.
Lauren spent around $20,000 on the conversion, but estimates the actual cost would have been over $100,000 if he hadn't managed to persuade local fabricating shops to make him some parts in return for promotion when he shows the car in public.
The role that I played in the building process was mainly doing some of the body work. We did a lot of prep work in the farm. Lauren's passion for the Ecto-1 came basically from the movie. Having the toys growing up, he just took it one step further than everyone else and said, I'm going to make a big boy toys.
But he was determined to create a perfect replica.
The first time we ever met in person was in Los Angeles with the original car. He was taking down serial numbers. He was taking down the sizes of the gizmos on the inside. His attention to detail is astonishing.
Unique features of the car are the lights and sirens. They all work. I have the exact siren if you hear in the movie. Because it's 21 feet long, it's difficult to see where you are, so that's why I have this 5-channel mirror up here. And I've got a mirror here, and mirror there also, and I still have blind spots. It doesn't go more than 65 miles an hour. I've got it up to 70, but it's not very aerodynamic. Lawrence 801 inspires cinematic fans, especially outside the original movie location.
I've been chasing her on and off for about 2 years, but lightning never really struck until now. I'm not worthy. I am so not.
Everyone reverts back to being a 5, 6, 7-year-old kid, and you can't let the smile off their face.
It's actually pretty humorous in the fact that we haven't seen a car like this before, so in general people, wig out. They're like, oh my god, the coolest thing ever. No way.
Andrew only watched it literally probably about a month or so ago, so it's good to come down and see this. It's not all the time. You don't expect to see something like this when you're walking around the streets in New York. So it's something that live in the kids' memories and mine for quite some time.
And given the amount of time and money Lauren spent on the car, thankfully it's as popular with his wife as it is with the New York public.
We've got a lot of cars, and this one is definitely the pride and joy, and he's put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this baby. And he does good work with it too. He takes it around to charity events and tries to help raise money, and he does really good stuff with this car.
Once you see it, you never forget it.
That's my machine. The attractive champ. Not something you see every day, unless you live in a lot of Wilkie. But while this car might not actually be able to travel through time, its owner believes his pride and joy is the most screen-accurate back to the future DeLorean in Britain. A lifelong fan of the films, Ollie knew from a young age that he wanted a car just like Marty McFly's.
I saw them at that stand and I thought, I bet when I learn to drive, I can get a DeLorean for about 6,500.
DeLorean parking ticket, YouTube.
At age 26, he was able to buy and renovate an original DeLorean.
DeLorean speeding ticket, YouTube.
When it comes to iconic movie cars, it really doesn't get much cooler than the Back to the Future DeLorean.
It's a DeLorean.
And every Back to the Future fan knows if you want to time travel, you gotta hit 88 miles an hour.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, they're gonna see some serious.
New DeLorean owner Spencer White found himself in some serious stuff while driving on the 14 Antelope Valley Freeway in the Santa Clarita area.
I looked at my speedometer and it was saying I was going about 85 miles an hour. My mom, she's looking at me and she just says, "Take it up to 88. Let's do it." So I took it up to 88 and I was up to 88 for about 2 seconds, right? And immediately I saw a police officer pulling behind me. The police officer walks up. He said, "I pulled you over for speeding. Do you know how fast you were going?" I said, "Did you get me on the radar gun?" And he said, "Yeah, I did." He says, "You were going 88 miles an hour." I just started busting up laughing. My mom started busting up laughing. He's even got this big grin on his face like he's won the lottery. He goes back to his car, and then he comes back immediately, and he's got the radar gun. And he says, "Hey, do you want to take a picture of it?" And I said, "Yeah, of course I do." You know, because the car and everything just was hilarious.
It's kind of a shame, though, you didn't just shoot off into a trail of fire.
Exactly. You know, and I didn't have the flux capacitor in the car at the time, and I was also on plutonium. I thought for a second maybe he was going to give me a warning until he came back. He said, "Okay, I've got to do my job."
The speeding ticket didn't cost nearly as much as stolen plutonium from living terrorists, but it wasn't cheap.
Probably $350, $400.
Really makes you wish you could go back in time to before.
It's kind of funny though.
It's one of the most iconic cars in movie history. The DeLorean in Back to the Future hits 88 miles an hour and travels through time. Now, a Los Angeles man who just bought a DeLorean is paying a price for mimicking that famous scene with Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. Grad student Spencer White was driving on the freeway when he realized he was way over the speed limit.
I saw that I was going about 85 miles an hour. So I thought, you know, I could probably just take it up to 88 because of the whole Back to the Future thing.
Spencer's mom, Michaeline, who was riding in the passenger seat, actually egged him on.
I'm like, well, we're in a DeLorean. It's almost 88. Why not get it just a little bit? And said, okay.
So he put the pedal to the metal and reached the magic number. Wouldn't you know it, just then, a cop pulled him over.
Him and his passengers seemed very ecstatic, very happy, holding back chuckles. And I was kind of wondering why.